What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex. I'm once again joined by Tyler, and we are back for another Kingdom Hearts video. In this video, we want to go back to Kingdom Hearts 3. We want to talk about the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3 and a theory that's been thrown around the internet, both on our channel and the comments, something that Tyler had pointed out to me as well, but something that a lot of people have just generally been saying, and that is that we believe that Kairi wasn't saved by Sora yet at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, we're not talking about the epilogue. We're not talking about the secret ending. I guess we could talk a little bit about Sora in the secret ending if we want to connect it. But we want to talk about that final scene, which may be a little tough to actually show you guys. The copyright stuff with them with their opening and ending movies, we're not technically allowed to show you guys it. But if you and Tyler will kind of walk you through what we're seeing in it, maybe we can get some pictures of it. But the ending proves to have some questions to it as to if Kairi is actually on Destiny Islands with the other group of people. Is it the same Destiny Islands? And again, this is a theory that's been thrown around a little bit on the internet of if Kairi was even there in the first place. We obviously know that Sora disappeared, so he's obviously not there, but we can talk about that too. But we want to talk about if Kairi was legitimately on the island with everybody else. So Tyler, do you believe that? And also, what would that mean for a Kingdom Hearts 4? Would that then, we've talked about that too, if Kairi would be in a Kingdom Hearts 4, would that then make her like a shoo-in? Because her story wouldn't be completed if she's technically not back.
When we look at so I'll admit, when I first saw the ending, for whatever, I honestly feel dumb in a way. And I'm not calling anybody dumb, unless you think this. But, no, I'm just kidding. But when I first watched the ending, for some reason I took everything as I was shown to be what it was. If that, I literally took everything for face value. And I don't know why. It's Kingdom Hearts. That was pretty silly of me to think like, oh wow, so everybody's there. And Sora did save Kairi, and oh my god, Sora disappeared. That's what I thought, but I read a few things, but I watched it, and I'm like, and as I was playing Kingdom Hearts and all that stuff, I'm like, you know what? I don't think that's what it was. And one of the things that really did it was, and I don't remember what character said it, but it was said that, because I kind of forgot, that the shores of Destiny Island and the Realm of Darkness, that shoreline, they connect, they meet. Oh, it was Ansem the Wise to Aqua. So when I heard him say that, I'm like, it sparked something. I'm like, oh my god. So the Realm of Darkness, that place that Aqua was in and Ansem the Wise was in, at that shore, the same exact shore that Sora and Riku were stuck in at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. That shore literally is it's think of it as a mirror, but this mirror shows you the dark version, okay? And that's what it is. That was the dark side where Aqua and Sora and Riku was the dark side of Destiny Islands. So essentially, Destiny Islands, in a way, you could think of Destiny Islands as it is a world, okay? It is a world, but I also see it as it's also in another dimension. It's also the shoreline of the realm of light. So when you think of it like that, it's kind of like, okay, now it's starting to make a little bit more sense. And as Kairi was a light that was destroyed, because again, when we think about the war that they had, that the light had versus the darkness in Kingdom Hearts 3 with Master Xehanort, anytime anybody was destroyed, it helped him get closer. Because all that had to happen was 7 lights clash with 13 darknesses. Once somebody was defeated, it, for whatever reason, turned into a Keyblade. Until he had those 13 Keyblades, then it would create the Keyblade. So, literally, 12 darknesses fell. He needed one more, so he sacrificed Kairi, a light, to act, as the final key to unlocking the Keyblade. So she was a light, and we know that. Obviously, she was one of the 7 Guardians of Light. So as a Guardian of Light and not darkness, she naturally, she would reside in the realm of light. And quite possibly, she may have found her way, just like Aqua found her way to that shoreline in Birth by Sleep, after you beat Aqua's section, and there's a small part where you kind of are wandering through the realm of darkness, and then in 0.2, a fragmentary passage, you kind of continue that, and eventually Aqua makes her way to that shoreline where she meets Ansem the Wise, and she sits down. So she kind of had to find her way there. She wasn't just teleported there. She had to find her way there. So, and it's kind of funny because Aqua is the one who got, or essentially gave Kairi indirectly a Keyblade. So it's sort of like a parallel thing where when Kairi was defeated, she'd find herself in the realm of light. And because the Destiny Islands is the shoreline of the realm of light, she probably wandered, found her way to Destiny Islands, which was comforting to her, sat on that branch just like she always did, and now we're at the ending of Kingdom Hearts, and she's sitting there, and she knows Sora will come. That's why she cries a tear. She's imagining Sora is there with her, because that's who she wants. The whole time we can tell that she loves Sora. She wants to be with Sora. She wants to protect Sora. So she's sitting there in the realm of light, waiting for Sora to come. Tear goes down her face because she knows, she can feel that Sora is coming to save her. She knows it. And when we see Sora disappear, it isn't Sora disappearing. What it means is that Sora has not saved her yet. He still has not found her yet. So when he leaves at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 to go rescue Kairi, he still has not made his way to Kairi yet. She's still there waiting. He did not disappear. It's symbolism for Kairi is there. She's sitting there. She's still waiting for Sora to come. She's thinking of Sora, but he's not quite there yet. So he fades away. But he is on his way. So that's my interpretation. And I almost, and I don't want to sound like braggy or like biased or whatever, because I'm not, like ego. It's none of that. I honestly now, after looking at it that way, I 100% believe that's actually what Nomura was trying to show us. And that makes so much more sense. Sora didn't fade away. That's why he's in the secret ending. Very likely, the reason Sora hasn't made his way to Kairi yet is because he ended up getting stuck in this one world. And that'll probably be one of the big DLC packages that we'll have in a couple months. And we may end Kingdom Hearts 3, like once all the DLC comes out. And then I guarantee you, maybe a year from now or whatever, or maybe June of 2020, we'll end up having a Kingdom Hearts 3 final mix released. And it's going to contain all of the DLC and all this other stuff. And I bet you by the end of all the DLC, we will end up saving Kairi. If we don't, if he doesn't save Kairi, that would probably kick off the, one of the adventures that leads into the foretellers and all that stuff for Kingdom Hearts 4. And ironically, it makes sense because Kingdom Hearts 1, and Sora says it at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, my whole journey started the day I lost Kairi. So it totally makes sense that his next adventure began the day that he lost Kairi. So it literally, everything's come full circle. And really, when you look at it like that, it really kind of is a beautiful ending. And it totally has changed my mind on I didn't hate it before, but now I absolutely love it. And that's how I'm going to be thinking about it. And to top it kind of all off, the icing on the cake made by Ratatouille at the bistro from Twilight Town is when Donald makes his Donald Sand thing and it gets destroyed, and then he's going and then he looks out to the sea and he's pointing, and Mickey's like trying to stop him but turns around and everybody comes up to the shore and they're all looking straight. If you look, and we know as Kingdom Hearts fans, we would know how Destiny Islands is structured. I'll show it. The shore, that beach front that they're standing at, and they're looking out straight, they're not looking at Sora and Kairi. There's literally just empty sea in front of them. Sora and Kairi, that branch that they were always on, is to the left of where everybody's looking. So literally nobody's looking straight, Everybody's looking forward. I have a feeling, and I'll end it with this. I have a feeling it's Sora. He came down from the sky. He landed in the sea, just like he did at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. And he's probably coming up to them, and he probably is going to ask them that he needs help because he can't find her. He needs their help, and that'll probably be the beginning of that'll probably be in the DLC, but that probably will also be in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 4. So that's what I believe. Kairi is not actually there. Kairi is in a different dimension. She's in the realm of light. She's at the shoreline, which would be Destiny Island. She's still there, waiting for Sora. She knows he's going to come, but he still hasn't found her yet. That's my official, that's how it ends. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're all looking at Sora. He comes down into the sea. He's coming up to them. And because Donald's too excited, it's got to be somebody that he knows. And he's probably going to be like, I can't find her. I really need your guys' help. And then, boom, Kingdom Hearts 4. Or reconnect Kingdom Hearts.
No, I completely agree. I think, when you sent me that text and you watch it and you watch, again, their eyesight of where they're actually looking, I totally follow along that way of thought. I totally think that, Kairi is, like you just said, the way that Destiny Islands is structured, and, just because it's a cutscene, they follow the same structure of what the islands look like. They're not looking at Kairi sitting there. So obviously they're looking at something else. It's not, and you never see Kairi in the same frame as any of the other people. There's the camera turning where you don't actually see them together. So I totally believe that. And again, the symbolism and the small things that they throw in these games that make a big difference and that always come back. Again, Souls, the Black Box, Master of Masters. There's so many things, and there's themes too. But like Tyler was saying, the alternate dimensions and where the shore of Destiny Island actually connects to, and the fact that was a pretty big part of kind of like a side thing that's said in Kingdom Hearts 3. There's always reason why they say the things that they say, and so that is a definite, I think, connection to the ending, and it would totally make sense. These games are a little tougher to understand. You have to follow along because they like to throw so many things at you, but the fact that was mentioned, the fact that that's a that's just like a supernatural, but like a thing that's in Kingdom Hearts, in the universe of how the game works, and then to connect it to the ending, I totally agree. I believe the same thing. I think, and I totally agree as well. I think that helps the ending. I think the ending is really, really beautiful. I really love how they did the whole kind of wrapping up everybody's individual story. You see them all playing on the shore, and then you see Kairi and Sora. It's a really fantastic ending. And then when you throw in the fact that I think there's more to it, like Tyler was saying, I think that makes it just so much incredibly more. So I really, really love the ending, knowing that fact, or at least hoping that there's more to it than just what we were shown. And honestly, with Kingdom Hearts, it's always more than what we actually are shown in the game. So guys, let us know in the comments below. Again, this has been a popular thing. This is a thing that people were kind of saying day one once this ending came out, and it's been like a building theory, and now obviously we've made a video on it. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Was Kairi actually saved? Is she there with her friends, or is that a different dimension, a different Destiny Islands? Let us know. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel, Podcast Now. Hit the bell icon so you guys are notified when all of our Kingdom Hearts videos go up. We're still doing a Kingdom Hearts video, at least one every single day. We thank you guys so much for watching, as you have been, and we hope to see you on future videos.